Hey folks, Legionnaire Archery here. Today's tip of the day is going to be on how to prevent a propeller twist from developing when making a wider bow. So right now I'm working on a California flat bow, and when you're working with these types of bows where they're wider, typically you're gonna have a problem keeping both sides of the limb in an equal thickness. If you were to thin out this side more than you were to thin out this side, what would happen is it would twist because this side would be bending more, and so that creates a propeller twist, which then can also drive your string out of alignment. So instead of being aligned right on the center, it would move your string towards one side or the other because of the propeller twist. The other thing that it may cause is unwanted vibrations. When you're drawing the bow and it twists, it has a propeller twist. The limb has to twist as it's releasing the energy. It has to twist as well, and so what that creates is it creates more vibrations than what you would otherwise have if you did not have that propeller twist. And so that may have an impact when you're shooting, and it may affect the way your arrows shoot as well. And so that's why you don't want to have that propeller twist on your bow. Other than that, the way to prevent this, or at least the way I do it, is I try to keep both sides the same thickness, but sometimes it's really hard to eyeball it, so I use a caliper. What I do is I draw some lines on the limb, and they're spaced out at 1 inch. So I draw them spaced out at 1 inch, and then I go over both sides. I go about 1 inch, and then I go in about another 1/2 inch on both sides, and I measure it, and then I write out the numbers as to what the thickness is on both sides. And then I know what the thickness is, and so you will generally see there's a pattern. When one side is thicker, you'll see that it's throughout a certain length, and so you want to take wood off from whatever side is thicker. Therefore, it will make everything equal. And so that's the way I do it. That's the way that it has worked for me pretty well. And so just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully it'll help you prevent that propeller twist, because it's really annoying and sometimes it's really hard to take out, especially if you're trying to eyeball it. What ends up happening is you end up weakening the limb too much, and when you weaken the limb too much, and instead of ending up with a 50-pound bow, you end up making a 30-pound bow, just because you were dealing with that propeller twist and you're taking off more wood here, and so every time you take off wood, you have to make sure you exercise the bow. I try to exercise it 30 times, but I found that it's better to do it 50 times. So I'll just pull on it and draw it about 50 times, just to make sure that I'm not taking either too much wood, and that I just take just enough so that it gets back into alignment if it already has developed a propeller twist. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions, or you want to request a video, ask me something in the comment section, and I'll try to make a video about it. Thanks for watching.